More people are seeking treatment for addiction. New numbers given to 9 on Your Side show a spike at treatment centers nationwide. Here at home, there is good news and bad news. 9 on Your Side anchor Evan Millward is live downtown with how all of this breaks down. Evan, what can you tell us?
Well, Kristen, the first thing you need to know is obviously there has been a huge mindset change in the last decade or so when it comes to addiction, a less of a focus on keeping people in jails. There's no room in any of them anyway, and more of a focus on treating it like a disease and getting people help. Those numbers we have do show good and bad news for our area from last year. The number of overdose deaths is almost universally on the rise, but so is the number of calls for help.
We're averaging around 500 calls a day, and about 300 of those are actually going to our admissions department.
Centers for Addiction Treatment in the West End has admitted 348 people since November. CEO Sandy Keene.
There is a definite uptick in volume. In fact, we've hired now 2 receptionists to try to make sure that we can get to those calls.
And nationwide, calls to treatment centers are up too. American Addiction Centers tells 9 on Your Side it saw a 15% increase in calls from 2016 to 2017 and 15% more from the first week of 2018 over the first week of 2017.
I think it's connected maybe more to the acknowledgement in the community that we do have a big problem and that I have a big problem and therefore I need to get help.
In our area, it is a story of good news, bad news. Treatment calls are the good news, but preliminary numbers given to 9 on Your Side show overdose deaths were up last year. In Hamilton County, it was 35%.
It's not because of a lack of effort. This coalition is strong. We are now more cohesive than we've ever been. People are working together. I think it goes to show how significant this issue is.
Claremont County was flat. Boone County actually saw a drop.
The ultimate goal from all of us is that we reduce the number of deaths. That's how we define ultimately success.
Rebecca Newman understands how complicated this is. She's been clean 2 years. It took going to jail.
Nothing's going to help unless somebody wants to get clean. You have to want to.
Something to watch that will almost certainly come up tonight in the State of the Union is the opioid epidemic. Newtown Police Chief Tom Synan also leads the Hamilton County Heroin Coalition, sent a letter to President Trump months ago. He got a response this week. He had been asking for things like sentencing reform to keep people out of here. In the response from the president, he trumped or touted his border efforts to keep drugs out of the country, maybe a preview of what he will talk about tonight on this topic. We're live downtown. I'm Evan Millward, 9 on Your Side.
All right, Evan.